Good morning, Octavia Hampton here, and today I'm here to talk about my new book that I've written entitled Dropping the Charges. And today I'm launching my Dropping the Charges listening room. The book is about forgiveness and unforgiveness, but I'm not just here today to promote my book, but to begin a conversation about forgiveness and unforgiveness. The book defines both. I talk about the benefits of forgiveness and the negative impact that unforgiveness has on us spiritually, emotionally, and even physically. In the book, I show my personal experiences and journey of unforgiveness and the process that God took me through so that I could find a path to better living. You'll learn my 3A method of healing, which is acknowledge, accept, and act. We have to be able to acknowledge what happened to us, how it happened, and to be able to call out everybody that was involved in the offense. Then we have to accept this did happen. It happened to me, but it does not have to stop me from living. And then there's a part where we take action. I had to take action in this process that God was teaching me. I talk about the biblical and the practical lessons that I've learned, and I want to share those lessons with you. Listen, if you've been hurt, betrayed, humiliated, stabbed in the back by somebody you thought you could trust, and you're finding that you cannot move past that pain, this book is for you. If you find yourself stuck between remembering the good times that you spent with somebody that you thought was your friend and you could trust, and you're stuck between the good times and the disrespect and the betrayal you suffered, and you can't get past that, this book is for you. If some of the stuff that happened to you when you were a child, because I talk about some of my childhood experiences, and it keeps coming back, and you can't get past it. Maybe a parent says something to you or about you, and those words cut deeper than you've been able to admit, but you can't get over it. This book is for you. In the book, I talk about church hurt and how sometimes we suffer because we're expecting something from the church and from the people in the church that sometimes they're just not equipped to give us. Well, we can't get past that pain, and sometimes it can even affect our relationship with God. If you find that's you, this book is for you. And even if you need to forgive yourself, this book is for you. In the book, you're given the opportunity to answer some questions about your pain, what the real pain was, who caused the pain, and you're given an opportunity to journal your thoughts and your experiences. Honestly, my favorite part of the book is the section titled Friendly Fire. Friendly fire is a military term that's used when someone is shot not by an enemy, but by somebody on your same side. And friendly fire talks about those relationships that are so close and so dear to us. And when we're hurt by those relationships, they pierce us the deepest. Forgiveness is about relationships. And in the next few weeks, I want to talk about relationships. What is a relationship? What are the different types of relationships? Sometimes I think that maybe you're looking at a relationship one way, but the other person is seeing it another way. So what are the types of relationships? You need to ask yourself a question. Do you require others to bring anything into the relationship, or are you trying to bring 100% of yourself and they don't have to bring anything? Ask yourself, do you give people the blueprint and the instructions, showing them your vulnerabilities and giving them access to your heart, only to be hurt in the end? You don't have to do that anymore. Face it, it hadn't worked for you in the first place. Well, we want to talk about relationships in the next few weeks because, like I said, forgiveness is all about relationship. So we're going to talk about that. I also want to explore the topic of peace. What is peace? What is your definition of peace? What do you require for peace? What are you willing to sacrifice for peace? Face it, peace doesn't always feel peaceful. Sometimes the only way to get peace is to let go of some things and to have to say no, and letting go and saying no might be new to you. And at first you'll feel strange, uncomfortable, and you might even feel guilty. But sometimes that is the very thing you have to do to find that peace. And we'll talk about that. You don't have to give away your peace anymore. And I want you to know that you deserve love, you deserve peace, you deserve joy, and you deserve happiness. And my prayer, my hope is that I can help you find the path to those things that you need. So again, I'm going to be here every week, and I pray and I hope that you will join me and come into. I wanted to show you my book, but it's not showing up on the screen. But I want to bring you into the Dropping the Charges listening room. Again, the title of the book is Dropping the Charges. If you're interested in ordering it, it's being sold on Amazon. And I just want to invite you to come back with me next week so that we can look more at dropping the charges so that we can find the freedom that we need in our lives. I'll see you next week.